Yeah, I've lucked out with food. There's foods I dislike, but majority of my life I stayed pretty thin. So, you know, I think that wipes out like stomach issues pretty much. But due to my dental, there's a couple of things I can no longer eat. I pretty much stay away from like well, I'm not much of a candy person to begin with, but I'll stay away from um like um like hard candies, because of my dental. Apples I cut up. I don't bite into an apple. I have to like slice them. And I'm amazed I'm good with steak still. It amazes me every day that I can eat a steak properly.
Hope to
But
see you
aside
soon.
from that, you know, you know, at the moment anyway, I am getting older, so I'm getting into that age where some foods will start, you know, not being able. Like I've heard as you get older, you can't do like spicy as much anymore, so preparing myself for that moment. I've noticed that moment kind of like slowly happening over the years anyway, like, you know, 10 years ago, I did a lot spicier than I do nowadays. So, yeah, I've kind of already seen that path starting, you know? But yeah, I don't really have to cut up my food, but there are certain foods that are, you know, they are hard to eat. And because I know I won't be fixing my dental anytime soon, I do my best to not trigger the pain. So I know, I've had the issues long enough that I know what triggers the pain, and I just do my best to not trigger it. Because that pain is god awful, and I don't have the money to fix the dental right now. So, yeah. But with you know, with some stuff, yeah, it's just that I can't have it. And I have noticed there's a couple of food items that I can easily choke on due to my dental. So yeah, yeah, spaghetti's one of them. Yeah. I can't eat apples, oranges are too much. I used to not be able to do apples at all, but I love apples and I need fruit in my system, right? Like I said, I'm getting older. I need to like take care of myself a little more. As far as like fruits and vegetables go. And so I that's when I started just cutting up the apples. Yeah. So I just cut them up in little pieces, sprinkle some cinnamon on them, and yeah. Oranges, I'm still pretty good with oranges. Yeah. And that's pretty much my fruit. Like I don't really buy any other fruit other than strawberries for my smoothies, but yeah. Like I try to be that person that's doing fruits and veggies, but I'm still me at the end of the day. I only like a few different fruit, a few different veggies. That's not gonna change. I can't eat lettuce. I can't have any kind of food that have way too much sauce with spice, like spag bog and some pizzas. Really? Yeah, pizza I'm still good with. I've come pretty damn close to basically going with ripping my teeth out. I've had the thought. Yeah, I have definitely had the thought of, you know, my dad used to always joke about, like, oh, hold on, hun, I'll go grab the pliers. And this was like, I didn't even have dental problems back then. I was just a kid that, had dental checkups once in a while, right? Yeah. But I take that to heart now. It's like sometimes I wish I had those pliers and the guts to go with it because I got the pliers. They're like right over, not too far from me right now, but I don't got the fucking guts, man. Yeah, I'm lacking the guts to rip out my own fucking tooth. But I hear you because it's you it's either you have the money to fix the dental issues or you deal with it. And I've been dealing with it for a long time and it sucks. Yeah. And that's how I am. I hate most fruit and vegetables. Only fruit I like is apples. Vegetables is corn and greens. I am a meat and potatoes guy. Right? Yeah. Yeah. I am definitely a meat and potatoes girl as well. I love, well, as far as potatoes go, I love mashed potatoes. I like baked potatoes. I like, this is also a form of baked, but like, where you slice it up, put in the, baking sheet in the oven. Yeah. I fucking love potatoes, man. And then as far as meat, I love my steak. I like pork chops. Pork chops is actually probably my favorite, even over steak. I cook pork chops more than I cook any kind of meat. Yeah. But steak would be like a close second. And I like pork tenderloin and, of course burgers and yeah. I think is that the extent of my meat? I feel like maybe I don't eat a whole lot of meat, but but I know what I like and that's what I like. Yep. I was trying to get my liquid courage to do it, but I always wimp out at the end. Right? How would you do it? Are you like the did you ever have like that parent that's like, you know what? Just hold on. I'll put a string on the doorknob. You put the string in your mouth and we'll just go. That was also my dad. He had quite a few lines. Why'd all his lines involve pain? I'm just gonna say. What was wrong with him? With apples and oranges, when I eat them and when I burp from eating them, they will come back up to my mouth, and I sometimes wake up from burping with vomit and choking just to get... Oh, that's horrible, Staffo. Yeah, mine's not that bad. There's just a couple of things that we have to cut up and a couple of things we can't eat. Yeah, it's not that bad. But the dental is bad. Yeah. Like, I won't say that one's not bad. The dental is horrible. I like most meats except seafood. You don't like seafood? I love shrimp. I love lobster. I like calamari, but honestly, like, that's the only squid I've really had, So I don't even know if I really like squid, I just like calamari. And is that the extent? I'm not really a fish person. I don't really like fish, but I'll have like the cheap ass knockoff fish at the store, like, fish and chips and stuff. Yeah. I'll have the fake fish. I just don't really like the real fish. Yeah, I hear you. It's like that over here too, Staffo. Like for the work I would need done, we're looking at thousands of dollars, Like, yeah, that's why I gave up. Yeah. And it's why I'm comfortable just streaming with, not great dental, and I don't, really give a shit when anyone mentions anything, I'm long past the caring stage, Yeah. Yeah, very, very long past the caring stage. You know, I decided it was part of me, and it'll just be part of me, and we'll continue to do our thing while I, you know, probably will go the rest of my life not being able to afford the fucking dental. And, you know, before anyone asks, no, it's not covered under free Canada healthcare. Like, everyone thinks that it's part of this healthcare. For starters, we don't really have free healthcare. We pay it out of taxes. There is no such thing as free healthcare. And second, dental's never part of it. Dental is a whole other system. Yeah. Healthcare is like if you land in the ER or something. And trust me, I've tried. Of like, what was it, 4 years ago? I tried to play the, oh my god, my dental's so bad, you know, card, and I went to the ER and they just told me to fuck off pretty much and sent me going. So yeah, so no dental qualifies as emergency services. Even if you're in excruciating pain, which I was, because I'd have to be to go to the fucking hospital. Yeah. We have healthcare for, you know, for everything. Just dental is a different system. Like, you pay for your healthcare and then you pay for your dental care.
Shank is the
you know?
coolest person you'll ever meet.
And you gotta pay up front, so yeah. It's like, even when you do have coverage, it still sucks, because you gotta pay up front. So it's like, you get, you know, you get some of it back, but, you know, you gotta at least have the cost. You gotta at least cover it to begin with. Well, you should fix yours then. You know, you said you have the same issue. If it's better in Australia, you should get yours done. Oh, there's another reason? Yeah. Only thing stopping me is money. If I had the money to do it, I would 100% fix the dental issues, you know. But yeah, it's like, it's a lot. Yeah, it's not like some $400 checkup or something, which I still think stupid too, because like before I even fix the dental, I would have to go pay $400 or $500 for them to just see me, and then another few hundred for x-rays, and then like they won't even touch me until I've already paid $1,000, you know. Like, then they'll tell me what I need to pay next, you know. Like, yeah, I think that's what kind of, the last time I went in, I thought that I'd be able to do it. You know, I felt secure that I'd be able to do it. I was wrong, but I thought that, so I went and did the 400 checkup, and I did the x-rays, and then, you know, shit occurred, and I couldn't continue. And yeah, so now that's a waste, because now they're just gonna want another checkup and another batch of x-rays, because it's been a while. And yeah, so I've just decided we're not even doing it unless I have all the money up front. Yeah. Or at least a big portion of it. Yeah. I hear you, Thermic. I'm very much like that. You know, I do smile and stuff, but, you know, I've also, like I said, I've gotten used to it. This isn't like, you know, shit happened 2 years ago and I've been dealing with this for 2 years. Like, this is more like 10 years that I have learned to accept my dental, you know. I used to have perfect teeth, you know, and I did that root canal, and then, you know, and then I stopped doing regular visits, and yeah, it's like, you know, like, there's better places I could put my money than my fucking dental. You know? But I do get what you're saying, like, you know, you know, it does suck because you don't want to smile. You know, like, hell, I don't even want to be around people, you know? And, like, that's not just me being, you know, antisocial. That's, you know, that's a lot to do with my dental. Like, a huge chunk. Yeah. Like, I'm a pretty strong person, but I will admit my dental has weakened me a bit, you know? Like, well, I don't really give a shit anymore, but there was definitely a stage where I didn't want to be around anyone, ever, you know? Like, you know, I will hang out with people and stuff now, but... But I think there comes a point where you know it's gonna cost so much money that you're just like, you know what, I'm never gonna have that. You know, there's always gonna be bills to pay and, you know, things that come up, you know, I'm just never gonna be able to slap that kind of money down in one shot. You know, chances of me winning the lottery are slim, and yeah. So there's, you know, you just hit that point. I think that's where my I don't care kind of came from. It was that I hit that point where I pretty much lost all hope of ever fixing it. And I just decided I just accepted it. Accepted it for what it is, you know? Some people are butt-ass fucking ugly and they accept their looks. I accept my dental. You know? Same fucking deal. I also have a lazy smile on one side, so I hate my smile anyways. Speaking of lottery, ours is at 1.2 bill? Wow. You hate your looks? I've always been okay with my looks. Like, I know I'm not the most gorgeous person or anything, but I think I'm decent looking. I've never thought I was ugly or anything, you know? I just don't think I'm drop dead gorgeous, you know? I'm not no fucking, you know, Angelina Jolie or anything, you know? But, you know, or whoever you think, you know, looks good. But, you know, I don't think I'm ugly either. The only thing I've ever really disliked about myself is my dental. You know, that is the only thing that I actually, you know, other than that, I am fucking perfect. No, I'm just kidding. Far from it. Yeah, but it is the only thing I've ever disliked. You know, yeah. You know, and I guess, you know, I did put a few pounds on through the COVID, but that's fixable, you know? Like, I don't care about that shit because I can fix that, you know? But like, dental, you know, unless a dentist lands in my lap and says, hey, free dental for the next hour, you know? Like, yeah, not happening.